everybody. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. That's right, I'm going to talk about dentures. I'm going to talk about the correlation of chemo and radiation and immunotherapy and what it can do to your teeth and your gums and the problems that I've had since they pulled my teeth. Right after this. I am also on my way to a small town. But before we get to all the fun, of course, you know what we got to do. We got to talk about this episode, famous woman I'd like to date. She's kind of younger than me. And I know she's married. But I don't care. Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis. Man, oh man. Look at this beautiful woman. She's grown up to be a beautiful woman since her days back in that 70s show when she was only, from what I understand, 14 years old. Okay. Now how funny is it that she's now married to the guy that played her boyfriend on that show. I just think it's funny. But anyways, either way, that doesn't negate the fact that I wouldn't mind dating Mila Kunis. Beautiful woman, talented. Of course, she's, got that 70s show, and then she's been in I couldn't even tell you how many movies she's been in. But definitely wouldn't mind dating her at all. Like I said, I know she's married. I didn't say I wanted to marry her. I said I wanted to date her. So, Mila, our first date will be, of course, to the range where you can play with all my things that go boom. Every one of them. I'll let you touch them all. Now, I know, I would assume that you don't mind things that go boom, that you'd play with those kind of things because your husband's into things that go boom. So, yeah, it'll still be a fun day because I'll be there. Oh, I almost forgot. I had some technical difficulties and had to stop and fix something. Let's continue. And Mila, just like on that 70s show, there's a creepy van involved. That's right, I'm going to try to talk you into getting into my creepy van and going with me to a Forgotten Angels camp out. It's for charity, Mila. Charity. You will enjoy yourself, I am telling you. So anybody that knows anybody that possibly can get a hold of anybody that might know someone that can get a hold of anybody that was on that 70s show or produced it or any of her movies, anybody can get a hold of Mila Kunis, even her husband. My email is 9millsonTwoWheels@gmail.com. It's also down in the description. Down in the description, you will find a link to Forgotten Angels. Get you some raffle tickets. Sign up for Harness. Help them end foster care abuse. Help them expand to other states. Check out Shay Tree Surgeon and Shay Lacey's channels. Link down there also for the latest motorcycle giveaway. Like I said, get you a $25 raffle ticket or more. Sign up for Harness. That's the best way, I think. It rounds up the spare change that you make with purchases with your debit card and just that amount to Forgotten Angels. You can set a limit and you're automatically in. Wow, that's a big bug. Did you hear that? You're automatically enrolled in all the giveaways. Feel good knowing that you're helping. And then the other thing, of course, is down in the description, you also find a link to my Patreon. Increase your cool factor by 10% by joining my Patreon. They're an awesome bunch. It helps out the channel. And I wouldn't be, I'd still be doing this, but I'd be a lot broker if it wasn't for my Patreon. Welcome to the little town of Salado. Salado, Texas welcomes you, as the sign says. Neat little town. I call it an arts and craft kind of town. About 2,400.6 people in this town. You can rent all kind of little electrical things to ride around. There's the Stagecoach Inn, a neat resort. There's several resorts and bed and breakfasts in the area. arts and craft kind of town. Back in the day, before, I'm going to say YouTube, if you wanted to learn how to do pottery, you couldn't see it on YouTube. So you would come here and you could learn how to do pottery in this town. They had lessons you could take. Neat town. Like I said, 2,400 people. I'd like to think that all the places that you can eat at in this town, restaurants, cafes, whatever, I've ate at, and I've yet to find one that was not good. The pizza places to the hamburger places, absolutely good eating in this town. Of course, with a town like this where you want people wandering up and down and checking places out and stuff, you got to have some good eating places, and they definitely got them here. There is a Subway up here. I've never ate there. I'll admit that. That pizza joint. Pizza Pasta. Great place. I've been there many times. Neat town. There's a few things I'll show you about this as we're talking about today's subject. And that's dentures. Now, if you've seen my last video, I had to have all my teeth pulled. And some people say, Matt, why would you talk about this? It's because of this. If it had anything to do with chemo, if it had anything to do with radiation or immunotherapy, Gettr, which it might possibly had been, then I want to tell you about it. You may have people that are going through the same thing and let them know that this very well may happen to them, although it's not definitive that that's what's happened, but it's a possibility. It may be family trait also. It may be a combination. If y'all saw my previous video, I had to have my teeth pulled due to bone loss, my gums showing, bacterial infection, all kind of issues, and the teeth had to go. Since then, I've gotten dentures. Now, originally, they didn't have my dentures in when they pulled my teeth just yet. And it took them like 3 days more to get them in, and then they wouldn't fit because my gums were swelled up. So we had to wait another week. My gum went down a nut, but it was horribly painful getting them dentures on. It was painful, and they didn't fit right or nothing like that because my gums are still swollen. So, hey, look, it's Chisholm Trail. Chisholm Trail. We're going to go, this one I'm going to show you on Chisholm Trail. Like I said, they had to pull my teeth. I got the dentures, and they wouldn't fit right, and they were just painful as all get out. Oh, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible, the pain. So another week went by, because this is what you do. You get these, and these are just temporaries. Let me show you my beautiful smile. But these are just temporaries. This is what they give you as a backup, kind of like. Once all the healing is done, they'll recast the mouth and put new dentures that fit better, okay? But the third time I went back, they decided that my gums had shrunk up so much that the dentures were all loose now. And that's why they were painful. They just wouldn't stay. So they put a liner in it. Okay, the dentures, a liner, a silicone liner, kind of like. You ain't tried this, or you got dentures, you ain't tried the silicone kind of type liner that you can get it on Amazon and stuff. It's a difference of night and day. I kid you not. Now what we do here, there's a one vehicle bridge, and you're supposed to wait on the golf carts. And that looks like a golf cart sitting there waiting. Nope, they're facing the other direction, I think. You gonna go? Yep, he's gonna go. Got a quad up behind us. He gonna do. Alright. Hey, ladies. How do you like this? This is not neat. And this is a golf course all along here. It's an expensive golf course. Let me tell you. What we got going on here? Anyway, I didn't stop and ask. But we're going to go up here because I'm going to show you something kind of neat. Gotta have a little money to live here. I'm gonna go slow here. Check this out. Back there is a house behind this wall that makes it look like a castle kind of thing. Is that not cool or what? I think it's cool. How cool is that? So anyway, so they put liners in my dentures. Made a world of difference. Definitely the upper ones fit a lot better. Matter of fact, almost perfect. The bottom ones I'm having issues with, and I've talked to a lot of people that have dentures that say that they have issues with their bottom ones, and that's been years kind of thing. And they're just hard to do. So eventually what I might do is get implants. Now, implants, some people have asked me, Matt, why didn't you get implants? Why didn't you just get implants? Because it's supposed to be the bee's knees. And the money you got to have to live back here. I know, squirrel, actual squirrel, right there, see him? Implants are expensive, extremely expensive, for one thing. But let's go back to the dentures. Like I said, I was having pain issues. I am no longer having issues. They fit pretty good, except for the bottom ones, which will, eventually will take care of. And I have no idea where I'm at. So since then, like I said, I think dentures suck. You got to learn how to talk. You have to learn how to eat, because it's totally different. You got to use your tongue a lot because you have no feeling. The dentures cover your gums, so you have no feeling. So you got to use your tongue a lot. I know the ladies like that. I'm going to be a professional at using my tongue. Which way do I want to go? Let's go this way. Wow, this is really nice back there, man. So, yeah, I've bitten my tongue numerous times, several times, a bunch of times. And I have bitten my cheek. And I'm learning what I can eat and what I can't eat. Definitely ain't gonna be eating no beef jerky, that's for sure. Any kind of jerky where you gotta, pull with your teeth. You ain't gonna be eating that. That ain't gonna happen. Indian Trail. Which way do I want to go on Indian Trail? Right now, I am lost. I've never been down through here like y'all. So anyway, back to the implants. If you can afford implants, I've talked to people who have implants. Look at this hill. Look at this hill. And who have. So I've talked to people who have implants, and who have had dentures, and they said it's a huge difference, night and day. What you can eat and everything else with the dentures, they're permanent, kind of like in there, and that's the way to go if you can afford it. People probably ask me, how much did the dentures cost you? $12,000. $12,000 was the price for the dentures and pulling my teeth and everything. That's 2 sets of dentures, the temporary ones, which I have in right now, and the once everything heals up, then the permanent ones. $12,000 is what it was. My amount after my Medicare and all that stuff was $2,500. So that's, everybody told me that's a dang good deal right there. That was a hell of a deal I got. I'm still paying for it. I had to finance the $2,500, but yeah, I've been told that was a good deal. So I guess that's a good deal. And I really don't know where I am. Eventually, what I probably will have, because I have bone loss and I have low sinuses that are down near my jawline. So in order, they screw into your jawbone. Okay, well, they can't do it into my upper ones. They could, but it's going to cost a lot of money. It'd actually go through my sinuses, because my sinus cavities hang way down by my jawbone, where I've lost the bone. But eventually, what I'd like to do is get the bottoms to be implants, because I can't. It's just too expensive. I had to do major surgery to put upper implants in. So, but the bottom ones would be great because then they just say these. I've talked to a lot of people that that have dentures that don't even use their bottom plates because they're just pop out all the time and all kind of stuff. But yeah, but I'm getting used to it. It takes some getting used to. It takes some learning how to eat again. Your tongue placement is a big thing. And man, look at that crap. Nice, 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 nice. Must be nice. Wow. But it's a learning curve. If you have dentures, you know a little trick that I ain't figured out yet. Leave it down in the comments. But yeah, dentures do suck for a while. It takes a lot of, you'll drool. Boy, will you drool. Boy, like a baby, you need a bib. But then you get used to them. But yeah, they suck, man. They truly do. If you can avoid dentures, avoid them. But like I said, the reason I decided to make this is because if it has anything to do with chemo, I've been told it's possible that chemo or radiation or immunotherapy or anything like that could have a long-term effect on your teeth. It's been 4 years, better than 4 years, since I had chemo. I mean radiation, right? It's been like 3.5 years since I had, or no, excuse me. Yeah, 3.5 years since I had chemo. I finished the chemo up. It's been a year, 2 years almost, since I finished immunotherapy. So that gives you a time-wise idea that they, you never know. I mean, it could be something to do with all the treatments and everything else, but it was just like all of a sudden, blam, blam, I had to have my teeth pulled. I started having issues. And like I said, I've read somewhere or heard somewhere or seen a video or something about all the stuff that can cause problems with your teeth. And it's thought that either chemo or radiation or a combination or both, or even Keytruda, immunotherapy, can mess with your teeth long term. Kind of stuff. So I'm just letting you know. If you know somebody, get on your side of the road. Thank you. Swinging it out. Alright, that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the second time I've made this video because the first time a big old bug splattered on my lens and I didn't know it on both of them. And so I had to remake it. So y'all know how it goes. If you have served or if you're currently serving in the military, if you're a firefighter, EMS, first responder, especially law enforcement, if you're in the healthcare industry, if you donate to Forgotten Angels, if you volunteer or spread the word about Forgotten Angels, you're awesome. If you're a truck driver, don't forget about truck drivers. Truck drivers are awesome. Everybody's awesome. If you vote and stand up your rights, you're awesome too. We appreciate everything you do for us and the sacrifices you and your families have made. Be safe out there. Carry things that go boom. And of course, ladies, class a stranger today.